Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Shout out. Somebody requested the air horn early. Let me give them their request. Shout out to you. You already know. That's to the air horn early request. How y'all doing tonight, baby? Let's go. We're going to have fun tonight. You already know.
Alright, motherfucker, listen up. This is for the fucking homies steady giving no fucks. If you wanna join the party, put your middle fingers up. And when the music fucking hits, you better jump, jump, jump.
Right now. How y'all doing right now? How y'all doing today? Oh, what a day, y'all. What a day, man. Let's put this chat box up on the screen, man. How are you guys living today? I hope that you guys had a great day today. Something tells me that you did. And even if you didn't, you made the best of it. Something tells me that. Something tells me that this crowd right here is resilient. Something tells me that this crowd that we have over here ain't going to take no for an answer. Something tells me that you motherfuckers are badasses. Just the thing that I think, I like y'all. How are you guys? Hi, everyone. Hi, kitty cat. Welcome to the Discord. What's up, Valerie? Kim, hello. Looking mighty fine, Kim. What's up, your? Amy, hello, Amy. Lady Drama, what up, Lady Drama? CG in the building, and Deborah, the first one in the door. Hi, Deborah. How are you guys this evening, man? I hope y'all really good, man. I had a pretty good day. I got out earlier and had to get a new vape. My small one quit working early. I don't know what the hell. I think they owe me like $10 because it quit working with like 25% left still on it. So it makes me kind of mad. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, Margaret. I feel okay today. I had a lot of back pain last night when I laid down, though, before I went to sleep. Hi, Earth Angel. I was having lower back pains, like where my kidneys and shit are. But I snapped out of it. I threw the heating pad on. Bam. What's up? What's up? Let me see how. Avenue Guy. That's how I'm going to say it. The Avenue Guy. Tiger Ops. There we go. Home team. Yeah, I was having fucking pains, man. What's up, Cajun? I get to see the doctor Tuesday, though. I can't wait for that. I get to drive fucking way up north. Way up north. Hi, Lolita. I see a lot of y'all in green, y'all. A lot of y'all got the green name. Woo, you guys aren't grays. I love having y'all be greens. If you are not a member of this channel, I highly anticipate that you become a member of this channel. You'll get a Discord link and you'll be involved in every giveaway every month. Oh. Share, not sharing. Share a little bit. You're poor right now. That's okay, Poopsie. That's okay, baby. We ain't going nowhere, and I still love you. No different, honey. No different. What's up, Bert? So there's been some information dropped, right? I don't know if all of y'all have seen it, but we'll talk about some of it. And we'll go over some of it. I'll tell you whether I believe it's real, whether I believe it's true or not. And some of you might be surprised. I'll put it that way. Some of you might be surprised. Let me bring up my dude, Big Ugly Henson. Because I do believe that was the channel that spoke about this. So now that it's in the air, I feel propelled to speak about it. Oh, don't worry about it, Tracy. You just take your time. We're not going anywhere, and it's no rush. I promise you. Do your thing. Take care of your life first, baby. I posted some screenshots of Eric's bees. What do you mean by that? By bees? Sorry to hear your mama just passed away, Tracy. Prayers go out to you, baby. We're praying for you over here. I hate to hear that. I really, really do. Oh, he put out 2 videos. Let's see. 2? 2? Was it 2? Yeah, I think 2. Let's check them out, man. Then we'll get into it. We'll go with the oldest one, which was 20 hours ago. You here, Howard? On time, bro. What's up, flies? What's up, flies? You got a lot of his bullshit? Okay, cool, Poopsie. Thank you. His BS. Okay, I see it. My ass thinking you meant apostrophe S or some shit. I'm doofus. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'm kind of doofusy right now. Yes, our prayers go out to you, Tracy. We want nothing but the best for your family, honey. I hate to hear that. I know I lost my mom. I went into I don't know if I'm even out of the depression yet, to be honest, but I feel like I'm living with it, you know? But I did go through a big depression with it. You guys ready? Let's see what Henson said. I didn't see this one, but it was released before the second one. So
hey, folks, Big Ugly Henson here. Now we're learning, old Toddy, out of your own mouth, you had an inappropriate relationship with a prisoner, and I had a couple of emails about that, and there's a couple more emails about sneaking in contraband to make us inmate happy. But, you know, I'm just emails, so I don't know if you did or not.
Yeah, I watched the emails.
To learn that you're not near as good and high and mighty as you thought you was.
Yeah, I hate that.
You want everybody to think you was. You know, what you did to my boy AD with what he's going through. You talk about why is everybody so full of hate? Why can't be people just show respect and love? And you stoop to that kind of level.
First off, let me say this. I appreciate you, Henson, for sticking up for me. I appreciate to all the creators that have said something in my behalf. I do appreciate it. I see it. I love y'all. And I thank you so much for it. I do appreciate you guys standing up for my behalf. All of you in the audience that has spoke up, said things in my behalf, debunked bullshit that we know ain't true. I appreciate you. I thank you very much for that. I truly, honestly thank you. All of you. At least for believing me. I mean, I know I didn't come up here with all the proof because, you know, you got to play with people a little bit. You know? You got to play with people a little bit. And that's what I did. I played with her a little bit. Made her act like she had something on me. She didn't have nothing on me. She just thought she did. Show us that date, AD. Show her the date. She goes to hiding.
And then you know,
wait a minute. I'm still waiting on an arrest. I'm still waiting for somebody to contact me.
Of course, you've already done slandered me.
Yep.
You know, making up lies saying I threatened you and I committed crimes against you and Justin and just nonsense. Are you crazy? Or are you just that dumb or desperate for
Hank.
subs and likes and subscribes and all that nonsense? Howard. You are making things personal and starting things that don't make you look so nice. And then Kathy, you ought to be ashamed of yourself too. Getting on there yesterday making videos saying, oh, we all need to do the golden rule and treat others how we'd want to be treated. I wouldn't hurt a ladybug. Yet you picked this fight with AD. You started it with a cruel joke. And instead of apologizing, just like Toddy,
Hi,
One
Tiffany.
Skip, and Justin Morris, you can't apologize. You gotta just make it worse.
Not any of these people that we're discussing ever apologize about anything. About anything. Hold on. TT wants the horn. That's a $5? Oh, okay. For the motherfuckers in the back that hate it. Well, don't watch. You know, it's funny when people go, I was trying to watch the live stream, but that air horn, I can't watch it. What about the intro you go through? What about all the other sounds I play? It's like you guys are trying to be petty on purpose, but you aren't bothering me. You're not bothering me. Shout out to my TT in the chat. Let's get that right now. Right now. Right now.
Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now.
Thank you, Howard. Yeah, a person with any smarts like you have, sir, kind of figures that out as they watch YouTube. Like I watch several content creators on a very regular basis. Like it's my fucking daily thing. Like it's my soap opera or whatever. I don't know. But never do I not like them. Like I may disagree with a lot of Tim Pool with what he says, but that's a lot where I go to follow my news. What's happening in the world because I like his delivery. I like the way he delivers it. And I don't always agree with Tim. I may say, nah, fuck that shit, Tim. I don't fucking agree. But what happened to the world we lived in where all of us could just not agree and still live amongst each other? What happened to that world? Oh, y'all my buddies too, man. My buddies in the computer. Got that from Lady K.
You're the victim. Just like the other day when I got on here and said the Whittakers are freezing, and I asked you, Kathy and Toddy, I asked you to talk to your subscribers, see if there's anything they could do to help. And instead, don't believe it because he said it.
Fuck.
Just because he said it don't make it true.
Aggressive, that's
and then Toddy wants to skip Kathy. Y'all want to be Team BJ. But yet BJ on Mark latest video.
There's no way to be Team BJ.
And Larry Hale get money.
First of all, let me pause you right there, Big Ugly. Big point. There's no way anybody could be Team BJ, right? Like if you're being Team BJ, you belong on the troll end of the field. You belong on the end of the field with all the little people that are like this tall that got like green fucking fungus come out of their mouth, fucking sitting behind their keyboards going, I get that Whittaker family. You belong over there. BJ is the worst. The worst. It would be a very boring world. You're right about that.
We learned that she's threatened her daddy to tell people he essayed her.
Yeah, that's a good
to get
kid.
Money.
That's a great kid, huh?
That her son said he'd burn Betty's house down if he didn't give her money. And you don't think it.
And literally a house was burnt down.
That's neglect and abuse. What is wrong with y'all's critical thinking?
Nobody's screaming Team BJ.
Why are you against Team Whittaker? That don't make no sense. You people ought to be ashamed. You are too old to be acting like this.
Good point.
And then just want to be just, don't throw stones. Nonsense.
What's up, lady? Hi,
Y'all can have all the money in the world, but that will never make up for the miserable human beings that you are. I wish that you all would do some self-reflecting. And being you are so pro BJ, they want y'all let her move in with you.
I'm going to tell you why they're pro BJ. I already know why they're that way. because they feel like that's the only way they're going to get any other response out of any other part of the Whittakers. Is they think that they can jump on BJ's side and take BJ's side and try to get BJ to talk, and that's just stupid. Like, who believes any? You think anybody's going to believe? Nobody believes Patrick up here. Nobody believes Elizabeth up here. Nobody believes all these people up here. But you think you're going to get BJ up here and somebody's going to believe her? What? Yeah, that's the great mind of a troll right there, boy.
Take her and Nelson, because Nelson ain't deported.
No, Nelson's here in America.
Why don't you take BJ and Nelson? Y'all say, oh, he got BJ has 17 acres. Can't nobody run her off. That ain't BJ's 17 acres.
Nope.
Thank God Larry's still alive. And if something was to happen to Larry and BJ did get it, first $25,000 come down there and she'd sell it. Her first big bag of heroin or methadone or methamphetamines or whatever turns them on, then that 17 acres be gone. No more liquor. So y'all in with BJ. Y'all talk to BJ. Take her in. Pay her away. Give her money.
I'll never be BJ,
watch
man.
your money go up in smoke.
I don't care if it came out that Larry was a drug addict. I'll still never be Team BJ. I don't care if it came out that fucking Betty was a drug addict. I would never be Team BJ. BJ came on camera and flat out said that she told the world that her dad had died while sitting next to him. And she still keeps doing her little shit. Running off in the van. I mean, it ain't my van. It ain't my van.
See how she treats you. See what all she steals. And then y'all make a video. Make some money off that, I guarantee you. Anyway.
Not really.
Evil Ghost, you done a good job, you and AD, of showing Toddy more proof of her ignorance. I don't think.
Oh, it don't have to stop there. Oh, no. It don't have to stop there at all. Just keep on firing, Toddy, but I'm telling you right now, you firing in the wrong direction. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave my health the fuck alone. What I tell my subscribers about my health is what I tell my subscribers about my health, bitch. And you can damn sure guarantee that anything I tell these people will be the motherfucking truth, only the truth. God, strike me fucking dead.
That there's any way else to go for you, Toddy, but a public apology. And Justin Morris, you want to be a creator and print Whittaker content and tell their story, then you probably want to tell the truth about some things. And maybe when you start making money, you can pay me that $1,000. Y'all want to know where I'm at?
Be a long way before everybody makes $1,000 on YouTube, guys. I wouldn't make $1,000.
So don't.
This motherfucker saying he ain't gonna make $1,000 anytime soon, y'all. Hell, I barely clear $1,000. I barely clear rent here. Like, I'm good to go if my rent's paid, though. I don't give a fuck. As long as I got a roof over my goddamn head right now. The only thing I always think about every day of my life right now, since I'm not working, it's always on my mind. What am I going to do about these bills? What am I going to do about this rent? What am I going to do about these bills? But you know what? I don't bring it to these people every day. It's just something I got to deal with. It sucks. It fucking sucks. And I will be back to work. Hopefully to God.
Think that I'm going to sit there with my kids and let you all threaten my home.
She didn't make a video.
Aggressively threaten me.
They ain't gonna pass me.
I tell you what,
threaten nothing.
There's a sign in my yard and it says, due to the rising cost of ammunition, there won't be no warning shot. Thank you. Hit that like and subscribe.
All right, he's got a new one out. Let's see what this one says. This is the one we were getting at. God damn it. Quit doing bullshit. All right, big update, y'all.
Hello, folks. I'm the Big Ugly Henson, the Henson Creek Outlaw King. Now, old Big Ugly been up all night racking my brain because all of a sudden, 3 weeks ago, y'all didn't know who I was. Nobody had a clue who I was until I started asking questions. I started putting my skills to use. And 3 weeks ago, after I exposed Justin Morris and Toddy One Skip, that should have been the end of it. But no, it wasn't. Justin Morris, he instead, 3 weeks ago, he started threatening me and harassing me and stalking me. And I got thinking, what's happened? What's changed 3 weeks ago that all of a sudden people are wanting to know who I am? Because Toddy One Skip, you know, you made a point to let everybody know I'm a nobody. Made fun of my little subscriber count. And then you found out real quick. You and Justin Morris both.
Hold on. But you're growing, Henson. You're growing, buddy.
I'm not out for myself. I'm not out to bolster my subscriptions. I'm out for the truth. Now, 3 weeks ago, it dawned on
What's
me.
up, Gina?
3 weeks ago.
Hi, everybody in the
funny,
chat.
3 weeks ago.
I
That's
love
when the
y'all.
Whittaker family YouTube channel went down, wasn't it? 3 weeks ago, I was asking questions.
Listen, y'all.
And I asked questions to everybody respectfully, and I got answers, and I got to looking through my notes. And two people that I read.
It's not a calendar, is it, Henson? I hope it's not a calendar. I hope it's just notes. Like literally just notes up here. Not like a calendar you have.
Out to Toddy One Skip and Justin Morris wanting to expose an outlaw. I'm an outlaw, Toddy One Skip, Justin Morris. You can't expose me. I'm already telling you, I'm an outlaw. I don't play by your rules. I play by my own. You do not scare me.
So are you affiliated outlaw? That's my question. That would be my next question. My pops was a member of the Sons of Silence motorcycle club. And from what I heard about my pops, he was an evil man to deal with. Like a really, really bad man. Like he was the bad boy image to the T. He was I think I got a couple pictures of him around here with me in him, but I was so young I don't remember him. But he was that biker in all the movies you see, but Mexican. He was full-blooded Mexican. I think he had some white in him through his mother's side, I think. But he was a mean guy, man. I heard some stories. I heard some big, bad stories. He died at an early age too. Drugs got him. The lifestyle got him. He sure in the fuck didn't take care of any of us kids. He didn't do anything for us kids. She can't sue anyone for telling the truth. She can't sue anyone. She can't press charges on anyone. She's just a fucking joke, bro. I've heard this come out of her mouth 1,000 fucking times. Toddy has said she's going to press charges on people so many times in the last month. It's unreal.
You all do not threaten me. And then I got these other messages saying, oh, we're going to open up an investigation on you. We're going to check into you. Well, investigate into me. They've been investigating in me all my life. I'm not fearing any consequences.
You know what? My rule of thumb is this. I'm a productive member of society. I have nothing to fear. I pay my taxes. I do it responsibly. I do it without breaking the law. I make all my money that is earned without breaking the law. There's nothing you can threaten me with that's going to scare me, dude. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, my heart don't pump puppy piss. You're talking to a grown-ass man here. that's lived 47 years on this planet, that has been through some of the toughest shit you could think about going through. But I'm still here. But the threats and shit, that don't scare me one bit, y'all. That's just wasted breath. That's what I like to call these people, mouth breathers. They're just taking your air.
Some people. Now let's go back. What happened 3 weeks ago? Eric Carroll, you went before Judge Kirby? Not
You hear that? Did you guys hear that? 3 weeks ago, Eric Carroll went before Judge Kirby
in person, but on a Skype call.
On a Skype.
Eric Carroll, you got caught lying to that judge too, Judge Kirby, didn't you? Not only did you get caught lying, but we found out in court that you were able to pay yourself out of the Whittaker money, but you ain't paid the Whittakers. I don't think.
Okay, so I'm going to say this. True. So the problem here is somebody's leaking information and it's leaked out. And I'm not saying who, I don't care who, but I know this to be true. Or from what I know to be true is that, yeah, Eric was on a Skype court call with people from that area. That's all true, y'all. Henson's not blowing smoke up your ass. Am I mad at Henson for leaking? Hell no. No. That's his job. He's being a journalist. It's his job. But yeah, it's all true.
Judge Kirby liked that very well to you. I don't think that court date went the way you thought it was going to go. I think that your lies are catching up to you, Eric Carroll. And I think your minions, Justin Morris and Toddy One-Skip, probably unknowingly, because Toddy One-Skip ain't that smart. Folks, when you ask the right question to the right people and you get honest answers, you get to the bottom of things real quick. Eric Carroll, 3 weeks ago, you went to court. You got found out. Now you're panicking. You're putting out all you can on that Facebook trying to gather up all the acorns of money you can get for what's going to ahead of you, don't you? And I found out a lot of more stuff about you, Eric Carroll. I've got it figured out now. Now it's time we expose you, Eric Carroll, for exactly what you are.
What's up, Lee?
You want
What's up, pretty
something
bird?
done right. You want somebody to hold their feet to the fire. You don't send a nice, polite person. You send the outlaw. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you. New information, huh?
Nah, not really. Gee, everybody else, yes, most certainly. Yeah, it's I know it's all new information to y'all, but it hasn't been for me. I've known this. It's just part of my confidentiality that I told I wouldn't say nothing, and you got to respect me for it. I didn't say anything. But now that it's out there, oh yeah, it's 100% true. 100%. I'm not saying 100% because I'm not down there and I'm not going back and forth to court. I ain't there. But I do know somebody that did. And that's exactly what I've been told. The exact same thing. Now, you really can't be mad at Henson for leaking because that's his duty. That's what we kind of want him to do. That's what the journalist that has the information is supposed to do. Why do you think they want fucking Edward Snowden so bad? Because he had all the information and leaked it. Told the world. I don't know why they still want him. Everybody knows. That's a fucking lie. We'll see. I don't know. Anna, why don't you come on up and tell us how you would know? I mean, can I drop you the link? You want to come up? You say he's lying? Hello there, Beezer. People lying? This is how I want to do it. Eric did appear before a judge, but didn't lie about shit. Ah, see, now we're getting to some shit here, aren't we? Woo! So now we do have confirmation that he 100% did, in fact, appear before a judge. Betty and Larry were paid. They got their money. That's nice. Yeah, that's what I want to know. I'll drop the link for her. I just want her to come up. Or whoever it is. They were mad that they were mad that money was put in a trust for the trio. So I need confirmation of that, because there's no confirmation that Eric hasn't even put that into confirmation. Eric hasn't even said that. Same thing, Beezer. Yeah. The trio wasn't in contract with them. That's where you're all wrong. Because the trio actually aren't entitled to a penny when it comes to civil suit matter. The trio aren't entitled to anything, because the only people that signed that contract was Betty, Larry, Patrick, and Eric. So I don't know why you keep saying like the other three were paid, because they actually weren't even in the contract. See what I mean? Those three actually weren't even in the contract to be paid. So, see, there's definitely a conflict of interest there. APS hasn't been involved with Eric this whole time. I wouldn't disagree with that. But how do you know that? I don't believe you. You gotta give me some proof of how you know that. Because I just think you're lying now. Or I just think you're Eric. And I'm just saying. You're the only person in here saying that. Is it Eric? What's up, English? They can't give Eric permission. That's true, man. They can't. They can't, bro. They cannot give information. They cannot, man. If those three didn't even sign the contract, then what money is theirs? The money goes to BJ and Larry. Said there's a group searching the docket to order via FOA. I don't know how I don't know if you can get APS conference. I don't know if since it's APS and them not having full control of whatever they do, I don't know what you're going to be able to get and what you're not going to be able to get. The court wasn't over APS, it was over money, so it should be public record. Show the receipts. I smell bullshit too. He paid Betty and Larry up the day they signed with Brian. They didn't sign with Brian. And that's a lie, because he made a video after Brian come along talking about that they were talking about getting paid. So that's a big fat lie, bro. What's up, Evil Ghost? Salute, bro. So how big of a lie is that, dude? He made a video on Thanksgiving talking about they haven't even been paid yet. So what the fuck? Your dates are off. They can't. That's the problem, Beezer. They can't sign the contract. So that's where I say that Larry and Betty could be in trouble more than anyone. I don't know how. Like it still falls on Betty and Larry for allowing them to be filmed while collecting money for them. That's where it would fall on. It doesn't fall on Patrick or Eric. It falls on Betty and Larry. I mean, I know everybody wants to jump over that because it's such a harsh topic, but that's the truth, guys. That's the truth. It's just the truth, man. What happened to the video? Oh yeah, we watched it. But like, it's just the truth. Yeah, Betty is disabled. I would call her disabled. See, that's where it gets bad, Native. That's where there's a thing that you basically sign up for when you hit that donate button saying you really can't get your money back, even in situations like this. That's where YouTube has like a real strict policy on how they're not able to be sued. How like I can't come after somebody for giving $5. You know what I mean? There's a real big thing in the YouTube handbook. It's big. Yeah, nobody can determine a breach of contract but a judge. These people just be talking and trying to stick up for people, and they just be talking, bro. And if you talk to them long enough, you'll start getting shit like this. He gave Betty and Larry when he made up to the breach. He never stated that ever either. So I don't know where'd you get that information from. You got you speaking to him personally? Are you his legal counsel? Come on, y'all. You can only give so much fucking like power to the troll. It's a hard thing to believe, Pretty Bird. But I'm telling you now, what Henson said about Eric being in court is exactly the same exact thing I heard. Only I said I would be quiet about it. Because the person that I heard it from didn't want me to tell everybody who I heard it from them. But Henson leaked it, so now we got it. Yeah, there's some pretty deep shit. I'm gonna put it that way. And if I'm right, if I'm right, Henson's barking down that road. And if he's barking down that road, let him do it. Let him do it, man. Because there were some things that happened in West Virginia. Like, I'm not gonna say too much, but Eric Carroll was around some of the weirdest people down there. No, Patrick wasn't at court. Beezer said, I heard the same thing, didn't say nothing to no one. Yeah, I mean, it's okay for him to leak it. That's what he's supposed to do as a journalist. Obviously. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just here to tell you that information is exactly the same thing I heard. So I can back it up to that point. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to back that information to that point. I don't know anything else further. I know Leesky, not a water. It's not a water. I'm going to drink a boost next. Was you there, Anne-Marie? Hi, Eric. I'm just gonna call you Eric from here on out. Because I don't know who would do that much speaking up for Eric. She said, but I don't want to hear true things. I know, right? When it's truthful, look, I don't even want to know what I've known now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't even want to know anything further than what I know now about some of this shit. It falls off into other things too. Like there's some real bad shit. But I don't want none part of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stick away from like reporting on that right now. But I'm telling you now, I've heard some horrible things. Horrible, horrible things. See, now you went to Patty's new windows and doors. Well, ask him that. We had him up here. There's a ton we don't know, Lily Haley. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we only know what they've showed us. And a lot of these bogus creators, they come up here and act like they got so much, but they don't. You only still have what they've given you to look at. And that's the truth. Anne Marie said, why did the FBI come get me at 8:30 a.m. and keep me all day if I didn't have the goods? Well, apparently, Big Henson was contacted by the FBI. I'm not impressed either, Beezer. As you can see, my energy level went down. If Patty blocked you, why would you come to my page to try to talk to him? Isn't that stalking? Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it, Nazarene? Took down all content of the Whittakers. And it's funny that around that same time, he went to court. I don't think you did much, Anne Marie. I don't think you caught many lies. That's stalking. Like, if he blocked you and he doesn't want you contacting him, why would you come to my page in order to contact him? That is stalking. I want answers too. I want all the answers in the world. But nobody's inclined to give them to us. And we're not going to get them being rude to everybody. We're not going to get them choosing sides. I know everybody wants to think that I'm on Patrick's side. Ah, la, 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 la. Nope, that's not it. I just have a more rapport with Patrick now. If I was talking to Eric, I would talk to Eric the same exact fucking way. There would be no difference in the way I speak to him. It would be respectful. It would try to get down to the topic at hand, and it would be respectful all the way to the very end. And then if we reformed a rapport, we could do it again. We could do it again. We could find out more. But it's not on me to come up here and treat these people like you want them to be treated. But yet you won't even do it. Like, you cuss him out. I don't need to cuss people out. Only people come at me as I'm cussing out. We asked the questions about the building and he didn't answer. If he avoids the hard questions, you might be right. You might be right, Cujo. But that's got nothing to do with me. It don't. It's still Patrick. If he avoids your hard questions and you feel like that's what he did, then you have every right to feel that way. I can't say no, you can't. That's it, Flies. And I don't even know what the truth is anymore. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even fucking know. Who fucking knows? And where this is going, I'm going to be honest with you, dude. I really don't want no part in it. And I can see kind of where this is going because I've already heard. What do you mean he claims he knew him all his life? Why didn't he help them? He did. He did try to help him. Look at James S. flashing that membership for 11 months, man. We going on a year, bro. Salute to that shit, James. A whole motherfucking year on this one, dog.
Right
Yeah, Nilly, there's more to this. I'm going to say this. There's more to this, but something about it doesn't have Whittakers on it. There's just more to it. I'm going to say that. But I'm going to tell you, something about this don't have Whittakers on it. It's got something else dirty. Yeah, I got you, Hillbilly. I will. Let me pull you up, baby. Let me pull you up. Yeah, we got Hillbilly in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to my loved ones. Salute to the ones that love me. I love you too. I love you too, man. And if your life ain't going great right now, change it. You know why? Because you can. For real. Listen up, BJ. If your life ain't going great right now, change it because you can. You can. You have you hold all the keys to your future. Us as people, as we sit right here, right now, talking to each other, we hold all the keys to our future. Now, a lot of that can change within a split second. Some, sad things could happen and all that. But as far as not that, change your life, BJ. Change it, man. Now, I was never down the road you're on because you're on some pretty hard drugs. I was never on that shit. But the point is, I had to change my life because I was a little criminal. I wouldn't stay out of the streets. I was a hustler. But that was going to make me end up dying in prison with nobody to love me. And that's a sad way to go out. At least if nobody loves me, I won't die in prison. That was my choice. Like, goddamn, I got to make a better decisions, man. And it all lied in making better decisions. Absolutely, y'all. And Marie wants to come up. Okay. I got that. Yeah, baby. Let's see here. The very last one, Hillbilly. What's up, Bobby? Nah, this ain't been on long. We only been here about 50 minutes. Salute to my loved ones in the chat, man. Those that love me, I love you back. I do. I pray for each one of y'all safety every day. We do only got 60 likes. Can we get more than that, please? Let's get like a surge of the like button. Let's get all of y'all to hit it at one time and see if we can get a surge. Let's see. I'm gonna look at this. Now do it, y'all. See if we can get a surge. How do I find this? How do I find the likes? Hold the fuck up. Viewer activity. No. Hold on. We might got Anne Marie, y'all. We might got Anne Marie. Hello, Anne Marie. You can turn your camera off if you'd like. Let me help you. Well, I can't really turn your camera off for you.
Turn off what?
I said you could turn your camera off if you'd like. You don't have to be on camera.
That's all right. I don't mind. I came up to talk with you guys.
All right,
I just wanted to tell you I'm not Eric.
I see that now. I see that. It's a lovely
Eric.
lady. She's not Eric, y'all.
No, I ain't Eric. I ain't.
Okay.
Well, how do I fix it so I can still see the chat? Because I don't see the chat.
I'm not sure. I'm never on that end. Maybe there's like a chat button or a comments button.
Yeah, I don't see it. I've never been on live.
Hold on, we'll bring her back up. She accidentally dropped off. Here, you just hit that link again, girlfriend. She does got balls. Gotta give it to her, bro. She's got balls.
I clicked on something. I don't know what I
You're
clicked
good.
on.
We'll bring you
We'll
back.
bring you back.
All
Okay,
right.
so
Okay, so now
got
you got
YouTube
YouTube on
in a
in a
different
different
tab.
tab.
So I'm
So I'm
echoing.
echoing.
Listen, I've been friends with Eric for almost 8 years. And everybody could tell I have an accent. I'm not from West Virginia. I'm not from Odd. I'm not even from Georgia. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, but I happen to live in Arizona. And the way I became friends with Eric was through dad talk, through a bad dad situation with a friend. And he gave advice. He helped my friend, and my friend got his child. That's how I became friends with Eric. I know he's good people. I know he stands by what he does. His word is golden. He's not a scumbag person. He's not a person that does shit for money. He goes out of his pocket many times. He goes out of his way many times. And then I thought it was crazy. All of a sudden, I knew the whole Whittaker story back from March. And I said, oh my God, worlds collide. Let me see what the hell Eric's doing with this Whittaker stuff. So I started following on with it right from the very beginning. But right away, I was texting Eric because things wasn't adding up to what they were showing as to what was happening. So right in the very beginning, we was catching Patrick in a lot of lies.
Okay, so
Okay, so you got to stop there.
Go ahead.
Okay, help me out.
Help me out because I got an echo on your end.
Do you have
Do you have YouTube open somewhere else besides StreamYard?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somehow.
we got
Oh,
an
you know
echo.
what? Wait a minute. Hold on
Okay.
one second.
Okay.
I don't want to lose you, but hold on.
You're fine, baby.
You're
Do whatever you
fine,
gotta
do whatever you got to do.
If you drop down, we'll get you back up. It sounds like you got it fixed. Did sound like she got it fixed. Hey man, you gotta
Hey,
give
man,
this
you got to
lady.
give this lady.
Well, she
Well,
don't now.
she don't now.
All right.
It's echoing.
It's
Better?
echoing still.
Okay, so I'm
Okay,
gonna
so I'm going to
ask
ask
you,
you,
what did you catch
back
again?
again?
Okay. So it first started, he told Eric to be somewhere. And when Eric got there, he was nowhere to be found. And Eric sitting around. This is the very, very beginning before he kind of even really knew Patrick. And he was sitting around, waiting. It was like 2 hours waiting on Eric. Eric waiting on Patrick. And I was joking around with him, and I called it crackhead time. So it turned around, and Eric went back to the Airbnb, and he met up with him later on. But it was just a joke that I had made to Eric about crackhead time. And I'm sorry, guys. Please forgive me.
You're fine.
You're
honey.
fine, honey.
So it went on, a little bit went on. And then when the whole thing come up about the restraining order and Eric trying to set up the trust and whatnot, there was a time that Eric was on the phone and he could hear Patrick talking to Brandon about getting Betty out of the house. So when Eric got back to the house to try and get Betty to go to the attorney to set up the trust for the money, that's when everything was really hitting the fan. Because do or die, no matter how much Eric was trying to make everything legal and on the up and up, he was constantly getting pushback and fight from Larry and Patrick. He didn't want there to be record, and he didn't want the money to be put away and directed into the trust. I'm sorry, baby.
You might need to go to the doctor, sweetheart.
I just came home from the doctor. That's how I
No
know. I had
shit.
the flu really bad. I'm on like 4 different medications.
No, keep talking.
Keep talking. I'm
I'm
going to
gonna
get hear you.
So,
You're good.
and like I said, I can't see the chat. So you'll have to, I don't know, maybe say what other people are saying because I can't see it. I don't know how. I don't want to push any buttons to lose it, but that's just it. Like I said, Patrick was fighting every way, shape, or form to put this money into a legal process, and he was making Larry fight it as well. Eric didn't.
Do you think
Carl Patrick's mom that he wanted to keep the best interest of Larry doing Eric?
No, everything wanted to be kept under the table and off the books, more or less. You want to say
It can't be off the books if you're collecting Social Security income.
And well, that's what was. See, here's another big thing. This was another goose chase that they sent Larry. That Larry sent Eric on. He made Eric go and get Social Security cards, birth certificates, this, that, and the other thing, telling them that the trio didn't have it, which was bullshit. They did have it. That's how they were collecting their SSI. So they were scamming Eric too. Why would they send Eric on this wild goose chase to go get their Social Security and birth certificates and everything? They've had them for years. That's how they were getting their SSI.
They had physically, though.
Yes, they did.
I don't know how you would figure that out, though.
That's how they were getting their SSI.
I know, but they've been getting their SSI years and years.
Yeah, and because they couldn't get their SSI. They didn't have those documents, hon.
I know that.
They had Social Security numbers and birth certificates. They were born in hospitals. They weren't born out in the fucking boondocks. Sorry for my language. They weren't born out in the boondocks.
I get it. All right.
I wanted to say that I'm not a Patrick side. I'm not an Eric side. I'm on the trio side. And they were saved. And they're in a safe place. And I'm sick and tired of everybody saying Eric destroyed a family. I'm sorry. A family would not make another family member live in their own increments and live the way they lived. Eric saved them. I don't know why the system ignored them for the many years that they did. But the only reason that Betty and Larry, or not so much Betty, God bless her heart, but Larry and BJ, because their meal ticket is gone. There's no freaks there anymore. They're just poor white trash now. You know what I'm saying? There's no barking people. There's no evidence of the incest. They're just poor white trash. And Larry is a junkie just like his daughter. I'll tell you. Where's the money? Where's the 100,000? Over 100,000 they got from Mark.
That's the same thing we've all said, though.
Larry is a junkie just like his daughter. I will tell you that it was seen and it was evidence. Eric didn't just pick up and leave because they didn't throw BJ out.
Bro. No offense. And I have never been this mean. Girl, get the fuck off the stage. If you ever call the Whittaker freaks again, I will locate you myself. Get off the fucking stage, 80 dropper.
I did.
Hold on. First of all, we're getting too much echo, man.
I didn't call them freaks.
Yes, you did. There's no freaks there anymore.
No, that's what they
fuck out of here. Get out of here.
Well,
you're scum. Fuck that shit. I'm not listening to nothing you gotta say.
Freaks. That's what they see their own family as.
But I thought the armor was supposed to change that view of that. Why would you be Eric fan and then you still think of them as freaks?
No, I did not call them that. I said they are pissed off. They are pissed off because they don't have any. I didn't call them that. That's what their family sees them as. It's what their family sees them as.
No, that's how
I don't.
Well, I mean, it came out of your mouth.
I said they don't. They no longer have their show anymore. They no longer have what everyone wants to see. they're just normal white trash now. Really?
It's just too much.
Let me see if I can drop you that and you come back up. Let me see if I can drop you down so you can stop this echoing. All right, were you echoing? No. Okay, it was Anne Marie for sure. She can come back up, but I want to hold her feet to the fire, y'all. That's the way y'all do. That's the way we got to do that. Hold her feet to the fire.
Man, I can't believe this. And I literally just got
Y'all
out the
caught
shower
that
like
shit
I
too.
was listening.
I caught it
Dude,
too.
she fucking
That's what I
called them barking animals. How dare her?
I know, man.
Eric Carroll, you a bitch too.
Listen,
Sending a
I'm sorry
damn
for losing my
woman to
shit,
jail.
but never in my life would I allow someone to talk about another person like that. I don't care how they are. I don't care how they live. People are people. And people, my dad told me a long time ago, it takes all kinds to make a world. And you have not walked in their shoes. You don't know what created that. You don't know what made that. You don't know what dynamics it goes into. And how dare you say that you represent Eric Carroll and you come up here and talk like that. Great representation of Eric Carroll, because now we all truly know how he really is, huh? Because you represent him. You're his friend, calling them freaks and
I
white
didn't
trash.
call them that.
Listen at you. Listen at you.
I didn't call them that.
Nasty,
You
foul
said
mouth,
that there's
nasty,
nothing.
pitiful.
You said that
Whatever.
there's nothing. That
You hear
there's
what
good-
you want to hear. I didn't
We
call them
heard
that.
And so did everybody in chat, and it'll be replayed. We're
All
gonna
right, let's
clip it.
move it on.
Hillbilly, are you in chat? Clip that.
move on to this.
Replayed by everybody.
Let's move on to this one. How do you know Eric gave them their money?
It's all on video. It's with Brian that that after he sent them the cease and desist letter. Shut up.
Hold on.
You shut up, bitch.
You're saying that
I'll
just
fucking dog walk
you
you.
saying that Brian.
Yeah. Okay.
We need all
Yeah,
that.
okay.
We're
I'm
saying
not
that.
So anyway,
I'm not sending
they
a
were
bitch to do my job.
all that up
they
here.
were given is that I don't know. I'm not up on the terms. Is that what do you want to call a hoochie hollera?
That's your mama.
Apparently, you got a problem with
Bitch,
them.
that's your
Apparently,
mama.
like
Hold up.
you know
I
the
said, I
name.
don't understand what her fucking issue is. I didn't say a fucking word to her.
Baby, I'm not the one begging for money. I'm not Eric Carroll.
Neither am I. I don't beg for nothing. I got my own business. Shut up.
Bitch, you don't belong here. Trying to do this for a dude, for a man that is a grown ass man that ripped him off.
All right.
What I'm
Anyway,
saying is, from you seeing Brian's video, you think that Eric gave them money. Now I'm
wait,
gonna ask
so
you this.
listen.
Hold
So
on,
he
listen to
sent them. They were sent the cease and desist letter to the attorney that they were only being paid up until the day they started creating with Brian. And a week after that,
There was
they
no
were
cease and
given-
desist letter.
Yes, there was. And Brian had it on video and he read it.
You did not
Brian read the cease and desist letter.
Who the fuck is Brian, though? He didn't have the contract. Eric did.
Brian was down there when the letter came.
Okay,
and he
so
read
here's
it.
what I'm
Who
saying.
gives a fuck
Where's
about
the
Brian? He
proof?
wasn't
Where did you
nobody.
get proof?
Well, he
Where
was
did
there
you
when
get
the
proof
letter
that they
came and he
gave them money?
fucking read it on camera.
Where's the
He didn't
proof
say
that they
too
gave
much.
them money, though?
So after the letter came, he made another video. Like it was
That was
like
on
2 weeks later.
No, he did a video on just on
Obviously,
Thanksgiving
that's
saying that
everybody's game is
Is it-
playing
There was
video.
a letter
baby.
that was made.
Didn't she just say below in the comment fucking section that she got information from his mouth that they were paid? That's what she said in the
I did
comment
not say
section.
from
So you're
his
a lying
mouth.
ass
No, I
fucking
did
bitch.
not.
Shut the fuck up,
Scroll
bitch.
the fuck
Everything you
back
say from
because
now
I did
on
not
is a
say it.
motherfucking lie. Let me tell you this right now.
Scroll the
In the
fuck
comment
back.
section, you were talking all this other fucking big shit, and now you're fucking up here. You ain't shit, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down. We don't give a fuck if you're from Brooklyn.
They were
New York.
paid
We don't
from
give
the
a fuck
day
if you're
they
from the fucking
started
Bronx. We
filming
don't give a fuck
up
where you
until
fucking
they
from,
started
bitch.
filming with Brian.
You ain't shit. Shut
Any
up.
money that was paid
All right?
after
Thank you.
they started
You got it
filming
from the
with
video where
Brian.
everybody else is getting their information. You ain't coming with nothing new.
Nothing.
Nothing new.
Nothing.
They were
You're just
paid.
watching
You're a
videos
waste of
too.
fake, bitch.
You don't know,
Hey,
Eric.
bitch,
You're just watching
another thing.
videos
Where's
too.
all that money
No,
Eric
I'm
made off
not.
the Whittaker?
You
Where's
just,
their part of the money?
I asked you, where's the proof that they got paid? And you took me all the way back to a Brian video.
There did.
Okay,
They
listen.
were paid 2 weeks.
Listen
You
to
didn't.
me.
Nobody's letting
You're
me
not
fucking
listening.
say nothing.
I'm telling you right
They
now.
got
You
paid
talk
2
too much.
weeks after.
That's the problem. You talk too much.
After that, right? After the Brian
You
video.
exactly
Would have been
right,
around
Joe.
October.
They got paid 2 weeks after the cease and after the breach
They
of
haven't
contract
got
letter.
paid
So listen.
nothing.
So that would have been in October.
Yes.
That would have been in October. Why on Thanksgiving did he just make a video saying his attorneys are trying to contact them to give them money? Why on Thanksgiving did he just say that then?
No,
Right.
they were not. He did not say that he was trying to
Yes, he did.
contact
You better
them
go watch the
over
video,
money.
boo-boo.
They told him before he made the letter before
How do you know
Thanksgiving that
they
he's
told
not
him?
talking to
So everybody
anybody.
else watched the video besides
How
you.
do you know
I
if they
got the
voted?
video of him coming on Thanksgiving and saying his attorneys are trying to contact Betty and Larry. Just give them their
You
part.
you better drop down and go watch the
They
video.
were given the money from up until they got with Brian.
Okay, so what
Bitch,
I'm
you
telling
full
you
of
then,
shit,
where's the rest of the money
motherfucker.
then, honey?
You full of
There's-
shit.
I can't
You're
hear
full of it.
shit with these two talking.
You full
So what
of
I'm telling you is you're not
I would
making
dog
sense.
walk you with your
You're
words.
saying
You're full
that-
of shit.
Listen to me. You're saying that a Brian video came out with a cease and desist, and then 2 weeks later they were paid.
No,
Okay.
there was a
Yeah,
letter
on
came out as
Thanksgiving,
a
that's
breach
what
of
you said.
contract.
You just said 2 weeks later they were
What
paid.
contract?
No, I know. Can you tell the two of them to shut the fuck up?
weeks
Like
later,
before
they
I
were
explain
paid.
it?
Jay ain't said a word. I'm the motherfucker talking. And I'm fucking
2 weeks
42
later,
years
you
old,
said that they
motherfucker.
were paid after the breach of contract. Why?
I
on
can't give you the
Thanksgiving?
exact day. They were paid
Of course you
after
can.
the breach of contract.
Okay, so why on
'Cause you're
Thanksgiving
full of
did he say
shit.
they still haven't been paid?
There
'Cause
was
she's lying.
after the breach of contract, it was brought up that money was still
What breach of
there was
contract?
money
When
still
Eric
being
Carroll
made. And
took Timmy to the APS
shut
and
the
said, "Hey,
fuck up.
I think she might be related to Todd.
Baby.
Right now, 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 right now.
You know what?
See,
would
you
be
must
a lot-
But
say
it's
your
just like in
kids
the
and mama
chat.
to
They
shut
don't
up,
let
but you're
nobody
not
say
telling
nothing.
us.
Well, I'm gonna say that. Listen to this. You know what would be a lot better, Anne Marie, if you would go over there and tell your little buddy Eric to have some
He's your
balls and
lying
come
bitch
on over
and
here
pay
and
the
join this
Whittaker.
platform. That's what I would
Yeah,
tell you.
come on.
That's what I would tell you.
Eric
the
has been
Whittaker
told by
boys.
legal people to not speak on anything.
But he can
Oh,
on his
bitch,
own
shut up,
platform.
y'all there speaking right now. You are
Stop
fucking
butting in,
talking.
y'all.
But he goes on
his
on his Facebook
You
and
contradict
speaks on it though.
yourself.
That
He's
makes
going
no
to
sense.
speak on court matters. He is not going to sit here because look at you people. You're like a bunch of fucking
Who's you
animals. You don't let
people?
Look at
nobody talk.
you.
Hold on.
Nobody
Who's you
asked for
people?
you
Who are
got
you
here.
people?
But
You-
these two women, I was having a conversation with you.
Women, hell,
get
we
that.
ain't
You look
seen
better
these
having a
motherfuckers
conversation
before,
down
bitch.
below,
You got two
boo-boo.
right ones
I was
tonight.
having a conversation
You look
with
way
you,
better down
sir.
below, Toddy
I
I was
Jr.
having a conversation
Ask
with
you-
you.
Looking all crazy up here with that
Not
fucking
sitting
hair.
here talking to them.
Listen, y'all. I'm dead serious. Listen.
You
I'm
asked
asking
me
you
how
what
I
proof
could.
you have.
But you asked me for information. I came here to talk to you, not sit here and argue
don't really have
and
any
be
information.
immature.
But you
I
don't
didn't
really have
sit
any
here.
information.
But that's not why I came up here. I came up here
But
to
you
talk
don't really
to
have
you.
any
Shut up
information.
and do your talking. We're
But what I'm
listening.
asking is, you don't really have any information. You're just doing what you
Right.
just got on them for doing. You came up here to gossip about the situation.
No, I didn't come up here to
Wow.
gossip. I came up here to talk to you.
But you don't have any information though. You're not giving me. You're not giving me any proof of him paying them. You're just going off
I
videos.
can't say anything with these two bitches screaming and yelling.
I
They
got
don't
just
want to
had
hear
to
shit.
say a
I
word.
got your bitch in your mouth, whore. I got your bitch.
I'm just saying
and I
you
will
don't
dog
really
walk
have any
you.
information,
And
do
I
you?
would dog walk
And I'm
you.
not dogging on you because I don't know you, lady. I don't know you.
But
I'm
they're not
not
even
on it.
letting me
She
speak. They
done
don't
stepped
shut the
over
fuck
her
up. They
head.
can't even
Here,
be adult enough to have a
I'll do this.
conversation.
Let me kick these ladies down since you're so damn. Let me kick them down. And respect to the ladies, since you're so intrigued by these women that came up here to jump on you.
But then they don't even let me speak. They
called
just
the
keep
Whittaker
yelling,
freaks.
cursing, and hollering.
But
I
they
came here
did-
to talk to you.
They did. You did call the Whittakers freaks.
I didn't.
I allowed them to come up here and get on
To
you for that.
the Whittakers, though that portion of their family were freaks that they could make money off of.
So
I
you
did
thought
not
Betty-
say that.
So let me ask you,
They saw that side of their family as freaks.
you think Larry and Betty believe that Larry and BJ or
That's how
Timmy
they
were
made
wrong?
money.
You think that that's what they believe?
It's how they made money. Nobody's interested in Larry
All
and
the way
Betty.
until Mark Lieta, they didn't make a dime off of it.
But who wants to see Larry and Betty?
I'm just asking you, what makes you come up with these crazy statements to say that
It's not a
think
crazy
Larry and-
statement.
It is, because you
It's
just went
not,
back to
honey.
the only thing you said was who wants to watch Larry and BJ. I do. I want to watch Larry and Betty. I do.
Even Larry told Eric when they were making the contracts, they didn't want to be on camera as much as the others.
How the hell would you know that?
It's in their contract.
How would you know that?
It's in their contract that they do not want to be on camera as often or frequently as the others.
Contract like that if I need to.
Ask Patrick. Ask Patrick.
Get the contract like that, but you're speaking on it and you don't even know for sure. This is the problem with this. This is what we need to stop doing.
Ask Patrick. That's why Patrick won't talk to me, because I call Patrick out and he won't give me the real answer.
Doing the same thing to him over and over again. It's the same dumb little things.
But it's not.
It's not. It is dumb. Because Betty and Larry still have not received one fucking penny from Eric. There's no proof of that. And you went and took me to a Brian video.
But they have
in October and September when Brian was around.
shortly. That's where I'm trying to explain to you, baby. This is where I'm trying to explain to you. After he sent them the breach of contract letter, he had 30 days to settle up with them legally, and within that 30 days, he did. He settled up with them from the day they signed with him until Brian came on board. But there was money being made after Brian got there, after they started filming with Brian, and that money is being put in a trust for the trio. It does not go to Betty and Larry anymore.
Where did you get that info from?
Because Betty and Larry broke their contract.
Where did you get all the information you just gave me and said that there was a thing made and all this? Where'd you get that information from?
Like you say, your sources, I got it from mine.
Well, you got to be a little bit better than that when you're talking about proof here.
From our end.
Oh, okay. So it really is just hollow then.
There was money that was made after Betty and Larry.
So you're telling me that
telling
me that Betty and Larry got their split of over $100,000.
It was, I don't know where you get over $100,000.
I know they made $100,000 on YouTube.
Not up until the day Brian got there. No, it did not.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah, it did. I'm a YouTube content creator. I know what it makes.
Okay.
I know what it does.
Okay. But I'm just telling you,
I'm
he's worried about.
One at a time, y'all.
I got questions.
One at a time.
I'm calmer. I got questions.
Shoot him. You got a question? Ask her.
Questions.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you: why does Brian constitute breaking a
Because they weren't supposed to have anything to do with another content creator.
They can have anything they want.
But what made Brian a content creator? Because Brian's Facebook was not content creator at the time. He wasn't content creating. He wasn't monetized. He wasn't nothing at the time. What made Brian a content creator?
His page was monetized.
No, it wasn't.
Shout out to Valerie.
It absolutely was not.
Valerie.
Right now, 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 right now.
Because he filmed them and he put them on the internet.
Did he film them, or did they want a chance to tell their side of the story because Eric came in and made them look like fucking demons?
Hold on a minute here.
Not at all, but go ahead.
Listen here, Anne-Marie. Was the contract not broken when he decided to call APS on the family that he had a contract with and dismantle the fucking operation?
How did he break the contract by getting them help?
I don't know.
How is that breaking the contract?
There's nothing else to film there, is there?
But how did he break
What are you
the
talking about?
contract?
You're making apples and oranges here.
Did he not break the contract when he told them he was done and walked away?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to know what I know, Anne Marie? And I know it for a fact. I know it for a fact. Stop talking for a moment. I'm going to talk. You want to know something I know? And I'll go ahead and say it on here. You know something I know? And I'll go get the magistrate that told me it to my face. Matter of fact, I got all his info.
Don't say too much, Elizabeth.
I went to the courthouse.
Yeah, baby.
And I asked them about the EPO and the DVP and all that because Betty was going to get another one, right? And I was going to help her. And you know what they told me about Eric? Guy told me to my face. He said that the little fingers in the window thing, Eric really shouldn't have been running his mouth about that because he was told that that camper is BJ's home. It's where she lives, and the EPO would keep her out of the main house, but it couldn't keep her off the damn property. So what I know to be a fact is Eric used that whole situation as an excuse to tuck tail and fucking run and not help them. I know that for a fact. Shake your fucking head, but I'll get the magistrate and I'll have it set on purpose because I know, because I went over there. Because I'm right here trying to help.
He was still in town for 2 weeks after that.
No,
he was in town waiting for his dirty deeds to be done.
He was not 2 weeks afterwards. No,
yes,
he
was.
He was. He was waiting around, but he was waiting for his dirty deeds to be done.
After Charlie Kirk was killed.
Okay. 2 weeks after. What did he do? What I mean,
No,
what does that?
but that's not why he left. It had nothing. BJ being there was the icing on the cake. All the lies came
it
to
was
a
no.
head.
That's what he filmed. And once you film it and it's out there, it's out there. Just like you saying that the Whittakers were freaks. That's out there too, honey. And you make a great representation. You make a great representation of Eric Carroll, and I'm gonna make sure that I get a copy of that. And when I go to court with Betty, I'm gonna take it in there and show exactly what kind of dirtbag piece of shit he is with his representation of you.
Whatever.
You're talking for him.
Whatever.
I'm glad you were his spokesperson. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're great.
Listen, stop, y'all. I'm gonna end this right here because we're not getting anywhere. We're not.
I said what I had to say. I love y'all.
I appreciate you, Elizabeth. I appreciate you coming. Emery, I do appreciate you coming up. At least you had some balls to come up here. You know, I'll give you that.
Well, I like I said, I am not on anybody's side other than the trio. They are healthy. They are happy. They're going through therapy. They're well. They're taken care of. They're not in the middle of that shithole, and they're not in that shit anymore. That's all that's important to me.
I got you.
I don't get how people could say they destroyed a family.
I got you.
I mean, you look at those videos. You think that's a sign of love?
I'm from Middle America, and we don't call APS and CPS on people unless they're being absolutely fucking harmed. Like
you think those people were taken care of?
Were they taken care of to my par or to my standards? No, man.
To anybody's standards. A dog shouldn't have been taken care of the way they were taken care of.
You're right.
Do you want to live sitting in your own?
No, I don't want to. But am I the fucking judge, jury, and executioner of that? Am I God to say I should?
No, but APS is.
But what I'm asking you is Eric Carroll the judgment of did they love their family or not? And he didn't. He's not the fucking proper person to be saying, oh, they didn't love him enough. Because
what is sinful is that APS ignored it for the amount of years that they did.
Right.
Eric just put a light on something they ignored for a lot of fucking years. It should never have. It should never have been ignored for as many of years as it was.
Well, I'm just saying. Enjoy your night, Anne-Marie. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
Hey, babe.
What's up? Yeah, we ain't gonna do all that jumping on people and shit. Fuck all that. We ain't doing that.
That was a train wreck.
I show my people respect, man.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm going to do.
Absolutely.
She didn't come up here disrespecting me, so I'm going to show her respect. Spunking you, AD? Yeah, right.
I kind of didn't like the fact that she did call them
freaks.
And she called them trash.
Yeah.
They're human beings.
Kind of put all this on a lump. I didn't like the fact when she said you folks. People.
So, you know, I mean, Anne-Marie, don't shit where you eat.
What's up, 14? I don't like
me of one of them shows you see off of YouTube.
Then she sat there and just started like jumping. And I'm sorry, I'm Team Jessica. I'm Team Elizabeth. And all she is a mouthpiece for Eric. because he's getting slammed
But
so
that's what I
bad.
wanted her to do, y'all. Y'all sometimes cuff the shit when you all attack them, because that's what I'm trying to want her to do is
Right.
talk.
Right.
Talk,
No,
talk, talk.
it was those
Now
two
let people talk.
sentences that made everybody just
Whenever
flip. I
she
mean,
called
that
him a
chat was
freak.
flying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
She went
I'm
too
just
far
saying,
with
like,
those
y'all
words.
chill.
No, you're absolutely correct, and I think you handled it amazingly well, showing the consistency and maturity, and you
Yeah,
didn't get emotional.
facts.
Yeah.
Job well done,
I
babe.
want to talk to people that are going to talk about this. Like, once I found out that she's going off of everything that we've been going off of, it's like,
Yeah.
come on, man. You're just making your decision just different than ours. And I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue places. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to argue team this or team that. I want to know the truth about why everybody did what they did.
Right. But to sit there and Elizabeth is boots on the ground, and bless her for everything that she
Sure.
does, taking care of them and then her family.
I like
Yep.
that them ladies come up here for them Whittakers, though. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It was on them for the Whittakers, bro.
Oh, I knew that. The minute she said it, I was like, oh,
It took
fuck.
me back. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Calling them freaks, bro? Like,
Man.
Hell,
damn,
look at the
that's
mindset.
and I thought that Eric had the uppity people on his side a little bit, because you could
That
tell
was
the
it.
difference. They're a little bit more uppity, probably, but who cares? It just shows you the
I don't
difference
care
in
what
people.
they are.
You people, who the fuck you talking about? You people.
That
Then
to
she
me was a
brings all you
gaslight.
women. It's all good. It's that gaslighting shit.
Yep.
My
That
thing is,
gaslighting type shit.
why is Eric gonna send a woman to do something
Best
he should
inside
be
joke
doing?
ever.
You know what fucked
He
me up
should
is
be
he said that
telling.
Betty and Larry thought that the other three were cash cows, but up until Mark did it, they didn't know they were cash cows then. They were
Yeah.
living regular lives and loving their family up until Mark came along. But now they found out they were cash cows. That was like 7 years, guys.
Did
And
they
they've been living
forget
together
that
for 7
Mark
years.
took care of them for years and years, long before it was reported?
Yep.
Mark
Yeah,
don't get the
I want
credit.
her
They
to go back and tell Eric to bring his ass over here. I'd like to talk to him. I wouldn't let no.
Absolutely.
Eric's listening, I guarantee it. Eric, you're a bitch. Send
Now,
a woman to do your job.
don't get him not to come over here.
You're
We
right,
want him to
but
come over. I want to talk
he
to him.
needs to come. Not as
And I want to know why he did all that. He can sit and say, "Oh, is that family being treated better? Is that family getting care now?" Yeah, sure it is. Sure, they're getting care.
You took a family
Hi.
that
You ain't the
all
person
they
that's
know.
supposed to do
I'm
that.
sorry. I lost
Elizabeth,
my
don't you
shit,
even
y'all.
apologize. Don't you even apologize.
no,
That rattled me.
It ain't
I'm sorry.
apologizing, Deep.
Right.
Ain't nothing to apologize about. Yeah, she had the echo for sure.
She had my heart rate up so high. My head hurts right now because
Girl,
she
I
got
felt your energy. I ducked.
Oh my god! Like if I could have strangled someone through a phone.
Oh,
And
I
that's the
wanted to
side of
pull
me
her
that I
through the
talk to
ethers.
Jesus about every day, because that's the hood side of me from the streets of Cleveland and New Jersey that I tried to like bury deep and get away from so bad.
No. You showed that shit. I look at it this way. He called APS and took 3 people away from a life that's all they knew. And you know what? They were
For his
content
pleasure.
because they
For
didn't
his
know
I
any
hope
better.
Hillbilly did exactly what I said. Please go clip that girl. You're good at clipping. Snatch that part. I want it. But no, seriously, listen to me, y'all. Listen real good. I'm gonna give you a little bit of my theory, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. But think about this. How does Eric come in? Eric's coming in with the plan, right? Because we already know that Patrick didn't have that much of a plan. He had a plan. He wanted to help, but he brought Eric in, right? He already admitted all this to us. So we're going to skip over that part because that's the part we know. What? Oh, sorry. Well, give him some more.
What's up, chat? I see y'all in the chat box, man. I
My
love
husband was
y'all.
showing me the baby. He ran out of taters, so he's dipping his finger in the ketchup.
Look at the
He's
chat
eating great ketchup.
He's
But-
got the right idea.
Lighten up
Exactly. I said, well, give us some more taters. But
We got 296 in the building, y'all.
So here's my logic. So we already know that part. Let's skip over it, right? Let's go to this. So Eric comes in. Boom. He's telling us and he's promoting this $1 million plan. He did. Remember what I'm going to tell y'all. Remember this. Run this through your head several times, and I hope the judge, when he hears this, he thinks about it too. I've showed y'all on Lady K's a picture of the property that supposedly they were going to put this on. Eric showed you videos of him walking along this property, right, hiking through the woods. Did you see a road? I didn't see a road, and there's not a road. All right. So to get to where he wanted to put this house, he would have to come in with excavators and take the land out, because he's going to have to make a road, because they're going to have to pull the house up there, or the parts, or the concrete, or whatever. It's got to have a road to get to the part that he says he's going to put this property on. So now we're excavating land to make a road. Now, do you think that running a truck back and forth in black dirt soil here in this type of ecosystem in the Appalachian Mountains is going to work, or you think them trucks is going to melt? So now we got a road, but now what do we got to do to it? We got to throw in some gravel and stuff, because these trucks are going to sink up. They're going to get
That's
stuck.
money. That's money, man.
You're talking
Now you got to dig. Now they need gas heat, right? They need gas heat, or they're going to run it off all electric, whatever. But either or, you're going to need to run gas lines from the main road. You're going to need to run water lines from the main road. We also know that there is no public septic. That means you have to dig a septic. So now we got to dig a whole septic, put all that in. Now you got to put your concrete pad in, your footers in. You got to run your power poles, your lines from the main road in. And you're going to have a couple power poles up through there, because one ain't going to work to get back where they want it. So you know that needs support. So how much do you think a power pole is per power pole? Come on now. So now we're going to do concrete and heated floors, a 5-bedroom log cabin. So this is $1 million dream he was trying to sell the public. He wanted to do this, $1 million dream. Okay.
They have to dig a
and
well.
When he got back from talking to the Amish, I think he realized that his $1 million dream was a boat dream, and he was fucked.
Yeah.
And he used that as an excuse when he saw those fingers, because I can promise you, the magistrate did tell me what he said, because when I was like going up there to get that, he said, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Eric. And I thought about that video when Eric was like, oh, her fingers was in the cabin, in the camper. They can be in the camper because, like the magistrate told me, that's her home. We cannot evict her from her home, but we can make her stay out of the main home and away from Betty and them. That we can do. So when he used that, oh, her fingers was in the camper. Baby, you was just using it all as an excuse. And you broke your own contract when you said, I'm done. I saw the little crackhead fingers in the window. I'm done. And then you ghosted the Whittakers for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then you got online, talked about leaving, and dipped after APS coming and took them. And then how long did you go before you talked to Betty and Larry about the money, about the situation, or anything, before you reached out to contact them or anything? But because they all of a sudden called Brian up, who, by the way, was not monetized, and asked him to come down and film them talking their side of the story, they broke contract. But it seems like you've been backtracking and trying to get out of your own fucking bullshit and drowning in your Lucky Charms there, buddy.
That wasn't him
I'd say
speaking.
that's fact.
That was some
Very
woman.
good,
That wasn't
Elizabeth.
Eric. That wasn't Eric speaking. That was just some lady trying to speak for Eric. That wasn't Eric speaking. But I'm gonna tell you this much: we can go all day about if it's okay that the family was taken apart. Sure, people are going to say, well, yeah, they're getting taken care of. Well, no, I don't think so. I'm gonna sit with it all day, every day, bro, because there's a thing you get to in life that's called normalcy. Okay, and as long as you're okay living in that normalcy, it becomes your everyday normal. It becomes your life and your lifestyle. And so much different than ours. Their lifestyle was their own lifestyle. And that's where they were normal at. And that's where they were normal in being.
Imagine,
come in and just uprip that and say, that ain't the way it's supposed to be. That's fucking foul to me.
Let's take something simple, AD. Let's take something simple. Let's say I'm going over to, who's the lady that's an E up there? What's your name, honey?
Earth Angel.
It's Earth Angel.
Okay. Hi, Earth Angel. Okay, let's say I'm going to Earth Angel's house to visit her. What's the lady at the bottom? Jekyll?
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to go over and I'm going to see Jekyll, right? So I go to Earth Angel's house and she's got like a couple toddlers running around and they've got some damn food in the floor because they've threw their applesauce. And there's some toys all over the place. And then I go to Jekyll's house and Jekyll, she's got a playroom specifically where the kids are allowed to play and they're not allowed to have their toys all over the house, right?
Yeah.
And they have to eat in the high chair. They can't eat their food running around the table. It's very specific at Jekyll's house, but Earth Angel's got a more lax. Who's bad? Who's the bad parent there?
Neither one of them.
Exactly. Because people live different ways. And just because what's not right to you doesn't mean it's not right to someone else.
Absolutely.
That's right.
You're not wrong.
It's not healthy. Ain't none of it right.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest. It's not cool. It's not correct. Were they being untaken care of? Yes.
She was his publicist. Get out of here.
But there was other causes to why, right? As I've been here, I see that there are other causes to why things were not taken care of. And Eric had to have seen the same thing I seen. So instead of showboating in $1 million project home, why didn't he say, let's get you into an apartment? Let's get two apartments. Let's get two apartments. Let's put the guys in one apartment and Betty and Lorraine in another apartment. It's more affordable that way. We got more rooms. Let's get the cleaning this way. Why didn't you put them someplace clean and stable instead of buying your big, renting your big ass Airbnbs that you could have saved money on? Because right there in Bradley, you can get a hotel for $67 a night. Instead of getting your big ass Airbnbs, how come you didn't take that money and put them someplace nice until you fix their house? How about that? You weren't helping fix shit. You were helping fix shit. You came in, you made up your mind, and you sabotaged everything. Because guess what? You can't do better if you don't know better, and they had not been taught better. Maybe you should have been a good humanitarian that you claimed to be, and worked Jesus-like.
How about that?
And went in and lifted a shovel and used your damn hand to clean something. Mr. I'm too scared to sit on their couch.
Boy, if this was face to face. You know what?
We can't butt in. Listen, we're gonna play Hillbilly's video, y'all. Let's see what she's got to say.
I just wanted to jump on.
You better learn respect.
And try to clear up some stuff. Yesterday, Evil Ghost had a panel, and Toddy and a bunch of us was in that chat. Toddy asked for a link to come up to defend herself. Ghost said, "Sure, I'll send you a link." Well, he done that, and then his mods also dropped the links for her to come up. Her next comment was, "Why don't you make AD show proof of where he was at the hospital or the doctor on December the 6th, 2025? What she failed to realize was AD was backstage. All Ghost done was brought AD up on panel.
It's aggressive talking because I can't hear him.
Panel, he laid that big, beautiful receipt that Miss Toddy has been asking for. Instead of her coming up and apologizing to him, she ran out of chat like the coward she is. She goes on her channel on a public platform.
You said it was a freak show.
Tells people all about
Are we still on that? You said it was a freak show.
Text and say, "Hey, AD, I heard you been sick. I didn't know if it was true or not." Instead, she chose to believe them emails and not verifying anything that she puts out. Toddy, you said your channel is built on the truth. Well, if it really is, you need to go make a video or go live with a public apology to AD and making them lies correct that you told.
I agree, Hillbilly.
I agree totally.
I love my subscribers. I love chatting with them.
Go over there and give her a fucking follow, y'all. Let me give her a link.
That's what she did. But instead,
what the hell,
she
man?
didn't. She didn't bother coming up. She didn't bother saying anything. She didn't bother going over to her channel, starting a lot.
Yeah, Toddy is a piece of shit for that. I was waiting backstage for
nothing.
Yeah, but that lady to say what she did, that side freak show, man, that really bothers me. It really runs all over me.
Because, well, that's the problem. Half the people in the world think that way of the Whittakers. Half of the people think that way.
That is a disgusting mindset. That's a very disgusting mindset. It makes me think that you are the person who walks through the mall and sees a short person with a disability on crutches and thinks in your mind, "Look at that freak." That's what it makes me think, that you are that particular type of person, and that is disgusting.
It's heartbreaking. That brought tears to my eyes, man. That pissed me off.
Yeah, that's the way it is, man. People, that's just shows you that's what people actually think of the Whittakers, bro. Like they don't think of them as normal human people, and that's the way.
She told us she was speaking for Eric, right? Well,
No,
that's
she
what
wasn't
he
speaking
was
for
speaking
Eric.
for.
She wasn't speaking for Eric. She was not speaking for Eric. I hope not, because that was pretty lame.
Horrible. Yeah.
Well, my
horrible.
biggest thing is that she kept going back to this. They were paid. They were paid. They were paid. And that's like when Brian come along. But up on Thanksgiving, he said that there was more. Like they still haven't been paid. They still haven't been paid.
Even y'all, if it was, I think Elizabeth would be the first one to know this.
Everybody can rewind and go and watch exactly what was said, Anne Marie. I don't know why we're even defending it.
I am going to tell you that I was told directly to my face by Larry that there had been nothing yet. Nothing.
See?
Now, I do know that there was some kind of talk and negotiation through a lawyer at one point in time, and that would have been handled by Gary McGowan. And even Larry had told Gary that nothing ever came of that. Now, they're not down there living lavish. There's no money down there. They're not living lavish. They don't have a bunch of money. So I don't know. I mean, what do? Write them off two $20 checks? Is that what paid meant? Like, I want to know how much you paid them. If you paid them, how much did you pay them? That you paid them $100? Like what? What are we talking here?
I didn't really know my business, but as long as the family's happy with it, that's all I would be cared with.
Right.
You know, as long as the family didn't feel like they got ripped off.
But Eric took advantage of that. He took advantage of that family.
But that's my point. If they didn't know that they've been ripped off,
you
know what I'm saying?
Really know how much is owed to them. They do need. They need an attorney, man. They need an attorney.
How can you sleep at night,
and I'm
Eric?
working on that. I'll let y'all know sometime around the 12th what happens.
How does he sleep at night knowing he took these? Not only did he take from them, but he also took 3 family members that
he probably sleeps. Looks like he's sleeping pretty well.
Been done other than that, like Elizabeth said, go get him an apartment. You know, you could have done something other than what happened. If you cared that much, that would have been what you done. You could have paid a 6-month rent. What, $3,000-$4,000?
So a good social worker is supposed to come in and look at a family's needs, assess the situation, and then determine what would benefit them at the moment, right? A good social worker. A good humanitarian, or what would Jesus do type of person, would do the same thing. They would come in. Look at Gloria, for example, and I don't mean to use her name and bring her up here, but look at her. She came in, she seen that the Whittakers need some flooring, and she went and purchased it and put it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, she cleaned their floor and then purchased some flooring and put it down. That is a good humanitarian. She didn't look at their floor, see it dirty, and say, I'm going to call CPS on this one.
Of it, fucking post it on social media. Fucking, I know.
To see the videos of Patrick and Timmy, it's heartbreaking too, because you could tell Patrick really misses Timmy. Timmy looked up to Patrick, you know, and it affected him in more than just one way. And Eric's foul. I don't know how he sleeps at night.
Yep, I agree. I totally agree.
With his ass in the air so that his old lady can lick. Never mind. Shut up, Elizabeth.
Watch what we say. Watch what we say. We'll strike my channel in a heartbeat.
I was nice. I shut up. I redacted.
They're ready to strike me though. They'd be ready to get me.
You know, he's a preacher's son,
mad over here.
He's a pastor's son. He should know better.
I've seen more pastors do nasty things that don't mean nothing to me. I'm a pastor's son.
They say the pastor's kids are the worst. They say
they said APS was because of BJ hitting him. There was no proof of BJ ever hitting them though, so it's hard to make a. It's hard to make.
The only thing ever come about that was with the dog. I mean, the dog. She was trying to get the dog
taken. I think the biggest part was the house and the way they were living, and what's already been on social media. How many calls they were already getting
in their head.
Eric pushing it and being part of it. Eric being that part of it with the Whittakers and him pushing.
He was coaching Betty.
Got them there way quicker.
He was coaching her in that video, like asking her questions. So, Betty, is this what this was happening? Instead of letting Betty tell the story,
You can see that.
he was asking her, and I'm like, let her speak
go,
for her
Earth?
damn self.
Did you dip, Earth? Mark from Soft White Underbelly, Eric and Patrick are grifting, and any streamer going out there is 100%. What do you mean, like going out there streaming it to get the money off, like filming them and shit?
Look, I like Mark.
I get
Mark
what you're saying, bro.
And I think
Mark
Patrick
made
was just trying to learn more.
Let's be honest, man. Mark made a ton of cash off this family. Like, he's a millionaire over again from this family, just on ad revenue, guys.
Everything that's been watched, everything that's been rewatched, every time anybody goes over there to rewatch something or to find something to recall, like, oh, wait a minute, wasn't this said? And they go over and they look for it, or every time he's making more money right now. If Mark really wanted to step up, I guarantee he's made enough money again off of them that if Mark really wanted to step up, he could go buy Betty right now a lawyer and a small apartment.
Good.
Dude, he's got 25 million views on one video.
But guess what? Mark knows that they're not. BJ's not. That's their family.
Mark Latea, if you're watching, I think that's how you say his name, Latea. I don't know.
Please help him, Mark. Please help
if you're watching, contact me. Like, reach out to AD. AD's got my contact information. Contact me. I'm here on the ground. I will meet with you. I will come sit down at a table. I will have a conversation with you. I will tell you everything I know. You tell me everything you know. If you really want to help them, if you feel like helping them again in your heart, I know that there's not much we can do for the other three, but for Miss Betty, that would be, and even Larry. I don't know how you feel about Larry with the lies and all that. I know there was a lot, but if you want to have a heart-to-heart, Mark, I'm reaching out to you now. If you want to, you reach out to me. I promise you, I will sit down and have a conversation with you.
Let him know who you are. Go to Facebook, Soft White Underbelly. Leave a message under one of his posts and tell him you need to speak with him.
He knows about it. Let's watch his video. She called them freaks. They already got it. The clippers are clipping, y'all. The clippers are clipping, y'all. Let me go ahead and like this.
A family. I'm sorry. A family would not make another family member live in their own increments and live the way they lived. Eric saved them. I don't know why the system ignored them for the many years that they did. But the only reason that Betty and Larry, or not so much Betty, God bless her heart, but Larry and BJ, because their meal ticket is gone. There's no freaks there anymore. They're just poor white trash now.
You stupid bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes me mad every time.
There's no...
I said nobody looked at them as like freaks anyway. That's exactly what I said.
It makes me mad again. Just as mad as I was the first time.
People, there's no evidence of the incest. They're just poor white trash. And Larry is a junkie just like a family.
And then I called her out asking her if she had proof of Larry being a junkie. This is all just hearsay. It's all just hearsay. That's when I was starting to get bored with it. Good shit, hillbilly. Ching ching. That's a clipper right there. She's on her fucking shiznit. She's on her shiznit, y'all. Hillbilly right there. Go to motherfucking Hillbilly. Go check her out, y'all.
I need some lisinopril.
You got your high blood pressure? I was on lisinopril long ago. I'm probably gonna get put back on. I've had high blood pressure every time I've been to the doctor. They never said nothing though. Like my big number's always been high. I don't know what any of that means. Yes, some of the best people I know is considered poor white trash. Yeah.
See, the hood me, and I'll be honest. See, that's the thing about me is I'm very honest. The hood me back in the day, as soon as somebody would have said that, I would have throat punched them. I'd have hit them right in the throat. Like a person that can't breathe, can't talk. Like, and that was my go-to back in the day. Like, as soon as you did something disrespectful, whack, I mean, right to the throat it went.
I think she was like, I don't know. She was trying to tell me that Larry thinks that his family's freaks, and I don't think Larry thinks that. No, and I don't know how you would know. I don't know how you would know that. I don't know how you would know that Larry thinks his family are freaks now. I just don't understand the way of thinking from people sometimes.
My thing is, she had the audacity, knowing it's going to be used.
fucking wild. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end it for the evening. She's a freak. That's a good way to put it. Yes, like some of those people that think they're better than people, man. I'm not for it, y'all. I'm not judgmental like that over here. I love people for who they are.
I've had nothing and I've had something, so
Yeah,
it can all be taken away from you as quick as you got it.
Goddamn right. Thanks for coming up, Jekyll.
All right, good night.
Have a good night, baby.
Are you guys there?
Yeah,
Before you
yeah,
go?
yeah. Go ahead. You need to say something, baby?
No, I just want to show people I'm real because everybody talks about no faces.
Oh, you're not real? That's a clone. It's a clone. Clone. That's a clone, y'all. That's a clone. Hi, Lee. You have a great night too. I'm gonna sit and chit chat with you guys for a minute. Bring the energy down a little bit. Let's get back to the level. I'm not running anywhere just yet. It's gonna be me and you for a moment. Let's bring things down to another level. Man, I used to be all about that live fucking YouTube shit. God damn, what's happening to me, y'all? What is happening to me? I used to be all for that shit. Maybe I just don't have the energy. Or maybe I shouldn't waste that energy. That was fun, wasn't it? You got to give her the balls. You got to give it to her, dude. She had balls to come up here. And for that, shout out to her, man. There's not many people that do it. I'll be honest. There's not many people that would really hit that link and stand on what she stood on. So you got to give her that much respect, y'all. I just don't like. It's a wild story, isn't it? This is a wild story. Ups and downs and twists and turns and feelings and emotions involved with so many different people. That tells you how much these people have impacted people's lives. The Whittaker family has impacted all of our lives in some way, shape, or form. Can we all agree on that? I mean, I'm not saying that because it takes us away as humans either, but that's a good thing. This shows us our empathy. It shows us who we are as people. They have impacted each and every one of our lives in one way, shape, or form. Who would have thunk it, Thank you, Emma. Thank you. Until it grows back again. I know, right? Ain't no grass out there growing. It's cold as shit here in Indy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I used to be fucking hyped up for that kind of YouTubing. I did. I was for it. Yeah, let's go, baby. Bam, 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 bam. But, shout out to motherfucking Ellie. Somebody requested the air horn. Let me give it to him. No, you're good. I get people get mad. I get people get heated. I get it. I get it. It took me by surprise, but yes, I need spring here. Yes. It was like 29 degrees here all day. Yeah, I'm not calling them freaks or white trash. If that's the case, I'm white trash. Who am I to be judging people? If I'm judging someone, that makes me as bad as they are. In my eyes. Like, who the fuck am I? I'm not God. I'm not God. And I won't judge people like that. You have a good night too, Della Lane. Della Lane. It is dehumanizing. And I think that's what they were trying to change about the Whittakers. That's what I don't understand. Somebody from Eric's side dehumanizing them like that when he stood up for not dehumanizing them. It's all weird, man. Like it's like, and I'm not trying to put words in her mouth. I hope she doesn't think she's better than anyone, but that's the kind of look it gives off. Is I'm better than you because maybe I was born into a better family. Ha ha ha. You ain't had no choice in that. You didn't have no choice in it. You think the Whittakers wanted to be born the way they were born? I highly doubt it. I wanted to be born into somebody that had generational wealth, but I wasn't. I was born into generational poverty, but I lived through it. I lived through it. I'd treat Eric with respect too. If I had Eric up here, I wouldn't allow anybody up unless he wanted it. But you know, I would treat him. I would treat him with just the amount of respect too. As long only respect that I give, that I want to give bad back is if I get it first. Like that Anne Marie woman, I don't want to disrespect her. She didn't do anything to me. I'm a grown man, and the last thing I want to be doing is fighting with women. I see Leela. She brought me out. Yeah, it's kind of odd, man. I'm not that way, y'all. I think everybody deserves a shot, even more than one. Even more than one chance, even more than one opportunity, even more. Let's blaze up this joint. Let me take a drink of this Sprite. We'll blaze up this joint for a second. We are all just one brain injury or spinal cord injury from having some major issues. You are so right about that. Shit, one job loss. Fucking, you know, one paycheck. One sickness. Look at me. I hope I can get back to work. I have to, man, or I'm gonna be shit out. I'm gonna be fucked. I got to get back to work. It's imperative. It's in fucking imperative. Drink a bottle of water for me tonight. I will try to do that, Lee. I will try to hold myself to that. I've been eating a little bit better, I think. I feel like one job loss puts people and families on the streets. It does. It does. If you can't recover quick enough, it will. It will. And that's sad, man. Because I think a lot of us, we build ourselves and we start living a lifestyle that's hard to keep up with if we were to lose a lot of things. So I think budgeting on knowing you could lose some things is the best way to go. You know, I know once I get back on my feet that I got to do a lot better with saving because I wasn't ready for this at all. At all. And I'm going on a month. It's starting to really hurt me. Yeah, those people live through mental illness and all that, man. Can't judge people for living through mental illness. Yeah, I haven't seen that either. I haven't seen it either, Kathy. After 70 years to rip them out, that's without a warning at least. I don't understand why they didn't get a warning. You know, maybe fix this, maybe fix that. Maybe the internet could have got together and helped them, you know, in some way. But it just didn't seem like that's what was wanted. They just stripped them. Maybe they known it was so public that it'd be hard to do. I don't know. We can always recover, bro. You're not going to be judged by heaven. You're right. That's very so fucking true. Thank you for those words, Carol. We needed to hear that in the chat. When you get to heaven, you're not going to be judged by how clean your house was or how much money you had. %20 of your bring home, just like you paid any other bill. Good point. No, Betty didn't see any of them, Sherry. Yeah, it's a stereotype, Llama. It's a stereotype. It's what it is. And it's breakoutable. It's happening now. It's happening now. Stereotypes are something else, man. I've had stereotypes put on me. Live well below your means. That's the way to do it, man. Betty is a strong woman, that's for sure. Yeah. Without a cell or internet. Chat, it's been wonderful again tonight. I didn't want it to go where it went. I really didn't. I apologize. I didn't want it to go there. I want the least hostility as possible. I mean, I'm ready for the shits, but you know, I'm stoned tonight. But I thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, all the supporters of the channel. Y'all are the best, man. This is why I do it. It's for y'all. So thank you very much. And tomorrow's Sunday. I'm going to try to do a live stream during the day because I want to on Sundays for sure. And maybe go over the news for the week or the things that's happening in our country. You know, break away from the Whittakers for a little bit and start discussing some real world topics maybe. And I'm going to get on that water. I'm going to, Lee. I will have a water tonight. I promise. I know I got one cold in there too. Thank you, Leela. I appreciate you. 155, 154 likes. Good job, guys. Good job. Great fucking job. Astonishing. We're like week 3 with like 100 likes every night. It was exciting. It was exciting. You ladies are something else, boy. Y'all are like, meow, 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 meow. Meow. I love it. Y'all are fire, man. Got to give it to the chickie. She didn't come up here and back down. I got to give her that respect because, you know, I'm hood and I respect a person for standing up for themselves. You got to give them that much respect, man. I mean, I didn't agree with everything she said, but you have to hear somebody out. You got to keep listening to what they say. You got to have them talk. You got to give discord, you know? So I thank you guys for hanging out, man. Maybe we'll have more tomorrow. Who knows? But definitely tomorrow, probably a day stream. So count on that. I love you guys, man. I love you guys. Thanks for spending your time with me. Time's a horrible thing to waste. But tonight, you wasted it with me, baby. See you tomorrow.